tired of this place. I'm gonna get out of here as soon as I can. Please help me. I'm losing my mind. Please. We all know Marvel and DC are kind of like the big two of comic books. But recently, people are tired of seeing most characters are being overshadowed by the big ones. And they always wondered, damn, why is Marvel doesn't give a fuck about Spider-Man anymore? Two, why are DC always relying on Batman over Superman, Wonder Woman, or any other character? Like, god dang, why? But what was I telling you? There's a comic book series about two worlds, representing the Golden Age and the Silver Age of comic books. And they are a tribute to both Marvel and DC. Yep, let me introduce you to Big Bang Comics and its tributing universe of the Golden Age and the Silver Age of comic books. Big Bang Comics was founded in the 1990s by two people who really loved the idea of making a tribute to the Silver Age and Golden Age of comic books. But even though the era that Big Bang Comics appeared in were being dominated by other publishers with their dark, gritty heroes like The Crow, Spawn, Savage Dragon, again, and so many more are really living up to the hype thanks to Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. But these two wanted to do something that reminds people how comics used to be. So they decided to create their own universe and team up with Caliber Comics, the original publisher of The Crow, to release Big Bang Comics, an anthology series featuring characters who are mix-ups of a DC character and a Marvel character. And they really succeeded. Big Bang has become one of these series that most people don't know, and some people do know. And people are always asking themselves that why do I not hear about this Big Bang Comics? Because Big Bang goes around to publisher, and they become their own publishing group over the years. Since Caliber Comics published the first 5 issues of the comic book, but we all know what Caliber Comics ended up bankrupt or something. And then they moved on to Image Comics. Yeah, the same company that made a revolution in the comic book industry. And they spent a majority of the 90s and the early 2000s in Image Comics. But who are the stars of the Big Bang Comics universe? Starting up with the big three of Big Bang: Mike, Ultraman, of Earth A and Earth B, representing the Golden Age and the Silver Age versions of Superman. Plus, I was introduced to the character thanks to a video series we called Superman Analogs, and that got me thinking, why did I not hear about Big Bang Comics before? And then I looked at Ultra Girl, Ultraman's daughter. And yes, there are a reference to the Superman family. But just like how Superman doesn't have the ability to fly in the Golden Age, so does Ultraman from Earth A. But in the Earth B, Ultraman has the ability to fly. And it's crazy good. His costume makes him stand out. Instead of the usual red and blue combination of Superman, instead he goes with blue and yellow. Kind of like gives me some kind of other superhero vibes. But he's supposed to be the ultimate Boy Scout for Big Bang. Then who are the other characters in the Big Three of Big Bang? Meet Lady Liberty, who's basically the Wonder Woman of Big Bang. And I don't know much about the character yet, since I don't even own some Big Bang comics myself, but if I did, I would probably describe her as one of its since Wonder Woman became an American hero. That's how she looks like. Then there's the Night Guardian, who's basically Batman. He is a vigilante, but he randomly teams up with Ultraman and Lady Liberty to stop evil. Well, and there are plenty of characters in Big Bang that are mix-ups of a DC hero and a Marvel hero. Well, they're crazy good and they make them stand out from their big two counterparts. Heck, even sometimes Image allows Big Bang to use some of their characters for crossovers, like Mighty Man and Shadowhawk, but they changed them up like Shadowhawk. Instead of using the current Shadowhawk, instead they created the Silver Age Shadowhawk. Making Big Bang Comics Shadowhawk the predecessor to the Shadowhawk from the 90s and the current one of today. Also, Big Bang really loves its history through comics, like how in one issue, Ultraman faces an evil Shazam analog that says, you're supposed to be Ultraman, but why you cannot fly? And that's a reference to how in the Golden Age, Shazam has the ability to fly, meanwhile Superman doesn't. Because if you pay attention to most songs of Superman, they only say leap over a tall building with a single. But only one of the two evil Shazams stayed around, being Thunder Girl, who is a reference to Mary Marvel and Supergirl. Heck, when she got trapped into Earth B, she cannot change back. Instead, she has to become the Supergirl to Ultraman's Superman. And Big Bang comics really changed the game with superheroes. Instead of going with the dark and gritty, instead they decided to go with the Golden Age's heroic first outings, and the Silver Age's goofy and funny. Currently, Big Bang Comics has their world expanded. Did again, and they're still making comics to this day. And I hope I can find a Big Bang comic so I can read it. There are some books of Big Bang out there. And plus there was a live action ad for Big Bang, but most of us really don't know what that is. And yeah, Big Bang is a part of comic book history that reminds us what times are different from the Golden Age and the Silver Age of comic books. And probably they treat their characters well, unlike the big two. And yeah, that's it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoy it. And subscribe. And subscribe for more videos like this. Bye.